All right, hi everyone. A very good morning to all of you. In fact, it's a good afternoon. So, very good afternoon to all of you. And welcome back once again to Free Shiksha IELTS daily classes. So, these classes we are having every weekday, and the timing remains the same throughout the week, that is 5 to 6 p.m. But yes, for today, it's a small exception because I have an urgent meeting in the evening. So, this is just an exception class that we are having right now. So, I'm sure many of you won't be able to attend, maybe due to your work, school, or whatever. So yeah, you can see this video or watch this video later on from my YouTube channel, Shiksha Study Abroad. Okay, and you can watch it as a recorded video there. And still, if you have any question, you're not able to ask the questions live during the doubt clearing session, no problem. Please do not hesitate to put down your queries and problems on the comment section later on when you've watched it. Alright, so we have so far completed the reading module as a whole, and we have also completed the whole listening module as well as the writing module, and we are on the last week of October with the speaking module now. And yesterday we discussed about the first part of your IELTS speaking exam. So yes, we are going to discuss today the second part of speaking exam of IELTS, which is cue cards. So I'm sure most of you who are real aspirants of IELTS exam, you must be knowing about what is cue card or what are task cards and how do we actually prepare for them, how much time do we get for it. So all of that we'll be talking about today. So this video is especially for them who do not know about IELTS speaking, and also for them who really want to learn more about this part. So yes, without any further delay, let's jump on to today's class. So I'm going to start with a small definition or maybe with a small description of what is second part of IELTS speaking. So here it is. The speaking test is the same for both IELTS academic and IELTS general training, and it involves always a face-to-face interview with a certified IELTS examiner, regardless of whether you take the paper-based test or the computer-based test. So always remember that whatever category you're going for as in for giving the exam or taking the exam, so either you're giving the paper-based test or either you're taking the computer-based test, it doesn't matter because speaking is going to be face to face. It won't be on the computer or it won't be taken by the AI, it will be taken by the physical human. So yes, you have to be very much prepared with all the confidence and with all the parameters ticked marked. So yes, let me show you what is the format exactly of this particular part. So the total time here for this speaking IELTS part 2 uh, is around 3 to 4 minutes, and the examiner will give you a cue card with the topic written on it. So basically what's a cue card is that a task card or a topic will be given to you and there will be certain bullet points related to it. Okay, and then you'll have to organize your answer in such a manner that you're covering all the bullet points which are required out of you. So yes, the third pointer says it will also have 3 to 5 bullet points telling you what to include in your talk. As I said, you will have at least 3 to 4 bullet pointers. Then you will be given 1 minute for preparation, during which you're allowed to make notes. Okay, so in total you're given 1 minute. Then you will be asked to speak on this topic for up to 2 minutes. Alright, so total of 2 minutes is given to you. And yes, always remember guys that the examiner might stop you before 2 minutes, and it's not a bad sign until unless your grammar or your English skills are very poor or maybe below average. So don't worry about the interruption by the examiner. The examiner might interrupt you in between. So that has nothing to do with your English or with your speaking skills. And the examiner will probably ask you 1 or 2 questions about your topic. So once you're finished speaking about the topic as a whole in 1.5 or 2 minutes, and when the examiner stops you, he will ask you certain more 1 or 2 questions related to the same or the similar topic. So always be prepared for the impromptu questions or the instant answers. So yes, five reasons why people don't do well in IELTS speaking part 2. Let's see that. So obviously you need to be able to use the English language effectively and competently, and to show the skill in four skill key skills on which you will be assessed. So definitely there are total of 4 parameters on the basis of which you will be evaluated. So first is your fluency and coherence. Fluency, we already know about it. What does it mean? It means how fluent you are in your English speaking skills. And coherence means your logical, are you logical, consistent in your, in your speaking skills or not, whether you're giving the valid reasons or not, right? Then we have the lexical resources, or it is also known as vocabulary. So basically what kinds of words and phrases you're using for that particular topic. Grammar, of course, grammar is a very crucial part of your whole IELTS exam, not just speaking part. So yes, grammar plays a very important role here. Pronunciation, definitely, because if you are not pronouncing your words well, then definitely there is some mistake, there is some error, and it will negatively, affect your bands. So each of these holds 25% of your marks. So always remember, all these four are divided into 25, 25, 25, and 25. That makes it up to 100%. So please do not ignore any of the 4 parameters which are, written here. Next is, however, there are 5 things that frequently result in candidates getting a far lower score that they're capable of, and they have little to do with their English language ability. So of course the problems are that they don't speak for full 2 minutes. So either this can be one of the problems. So guys, always remember, until unless the examiner is stopping you, or maybe you're done by yourself, please take at least 1.5 as a minimum time for speaking for the particular cue card. Because if you're speaking just for a few seconds, maybe say 20 or 30 seconds, and then you give a gap and then you speak for another 10-15 seconds, it will definitely score it will definitely hinder your score. Please, to avoid that, speak for full length of 2 minutes, and please do not take breaks in between. Second pointer says run out of things to say. So you should have at least few ideas on which you can elaborate and organize your answer according to your cue card or the topic given. So please do not lack the words. Have an unconstructed talk. So definitely your talk or your whole answer should be very much organized. It should be coherent. It should be it should have cohesion. Cohesion again means your organizing skills should show there. So it should be structured. Then fourth, rather than speak naturally. Okay. So when sometimes candidates, they read out the notes which they have prepared in that particular before previous 1 minute. So definitely then you do not tend to speak naturally once you start reading. So it's better to speak naturally, whatever word is or whatever sentence is being structured in your mind. It's better to portray that instead of reading it out from somewhere, because then it will look like a rote learning process, and it will not look natural. It will look very robotic. Okay. Then fifth point is panic because they think they know nothing about the topic. So it's very natural once you see the topic in the exam and you become nervous because you do not know anything about that topic. So don't worry, just revolve around that topic somehow, because you do not have any other option, right? You do not have option B or option 2. You do have to speak on the topic which is given to you. So it's better to say at least something about the topic, even if you do not know exactly about the topic. Just revolve around it somehow so that your time passes and there is at least something for the examiner to evaluate you on, right? Now, next is how long to speak for. So this is very important. Let's read about it. A common question from students is, do I have to talk for exactly 2 minutes? Or the simple answer is no. So keep talking until the examiner stops you, and which will be around 2 minutes, right? It will be automatically around 2 minutes, like when the examiner will stop you. So if you stop before 1 minute 40 or 1 minute 50 seconds, then this will probably affect your score, as you may lose marks for fluency and coherence. Okay, so all these things come under the parameter fluency and coherence. So definitely you have to take care about your time factor. You have to manage your time really well. Now, why people finish early? This is also one of the reasons. It's because they have run out of words or run out of things to say, and the reason they don't know what else to say is generally that they haven't used their 1 minute planning time wisely. Of course, it's very important to use your time wisely, especially the 1 minute which is given to you for planning. This is most likely because they don't have a good planning strategy. Poor planning leads to an unstructured answer with ideas popping up all over the place and not really timed together. That's true. Reading out notes. Again, as I said, please do not read out the notes. Be very natural. Don't panic. That means be enough confident, to say your things and to express your feelings, whatever you want to express about the topic. Please do not hesitate in doing that, because otherwise you'll panic and you'll feel, low, as a low confidence. Now, next is in the introduction to IELTS speaking part 2. Examiner will give you a cue card. Here's another example. So here is just a sample question as to how the speaking part 2 would look like. So for example, the topic might be something like this. Describe something healthy. Yeah, describe something healthy you enjoy doing. Okay, so this can be any activity or any sports or any indoor activity if you want to say about. Then you should say what you do, where you do it, who you do it with, and explain why you think doing this is healthy, right? So this is here is a sample answer, or you can say a sample note taking skill as well, given along with the question. So definitely I would suggest all of you who are watching me live or as a recorded video, please go through this video again and see as to in detail what have I given you as an answer, or maybe the notes, okay, regarding this question. Now knowing this, okay, so this is again linked up with that answer. What else you can talk about? So I have listed down few phrases or few things which you can actually talk about when you are speaking on any random topic which is given to you in the IELTS speaking part 2. So you can put down your thoughts, your opinion, your feelings, the background of the topic, or you can give descriptions. You can also cite some examples. You can talk about the present situation if you think that it will fit as an example for that particular topic. You can also talk about any scenario from the present experience. Then you can also talk about the future situation. For example, if the topic is related to something like where would you like to visit as your favorite destination, or where would you like to visit to US or maybe Europe, or which food which would you like to try in future. So questions like this would help you to put some future tense there in the answer. So you can give a future situation and anything else that is relevant. Relevant means not deviating. So here are again few of the topics which I have prepared for you. So you can just try practicing them, and definitely how you can practice by recording your voice or maybe speaking in front of someone who would mentor you and who would check your speaking skills. But definitely I would advise you to go to a trainer. But yes, if you have somebody very well versed in English at home, then definitely nothing better than that. So two examples which I have put down here are: describe your favorite photograph, or describe a favorite photograph, right? Now, second is describe a city you have visited. So always remember, you can also notice by looking at these questions that the topics which will be given to you will be very, very general. Okay, they won't be very much hyped, or nothing out of the box would come that you would not be able to answer. So please be very calm during the exam, because everything related to your mundane life, your daily life, every topic would be related to that, be it part 1 questions, be it cue card part 2, or be it even the discussion questions which we will discuss on Monday, part 3. Okay, now understanding the cue card in IELTS speaking part 2. So again I have given a question, and along with that I have given the bullet points as well. So here the topic is: talk about an older person you admire. And then there are bullet points describing the topic. So I have given you how you should actually start with the topic, how you should actually describe it, and what can you write in the answer. So I have given the bold points as well, and then I have given the description along with those bold points, so you can just read it in detail. Alright, so this is again, and then in the end I have listed down few sample questions for cue cards which you can actually practice from, because these are all the latest ones which have come up. So definitely you would like to watch or see how you can do in these types of cue cards. Because the level of cue cards, what I have seen in my whole IELTS journey as a trainer and an IELTS expert, I think the level of cue cards have changed a lot. That means not the difficulty level I'm talking about, but I'm talking about the level as in, it has become more general. So when the questions related to more general or your mundane life are asked to somebody very professional and very well versed in their English language, then definitely I have seen people struggling with that, because the easier the topic, the harder it is to answer, or the more difficult it is to answer. So definitely there are some of the topics I have placed down for you, and I'm sure many of you would like to go through it and maybe practice by your own and in front of your siblings, your friends, family, or maybe a mentor or a trainer. So yes, that would help you a lot, guys. And that is all from my side. But yes, as I said, please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also, I would like to remind all of you that there is a registration link given in the description below, just below this video which you're watching live. So yes, I would advise and suggest all of you to register with us, because first of all, the registration process is for free. You do not have to pay a single penny. It's free of cost, and after registering with us for free, you can avail few perks, and those perks are, let me tell you in brief, in summary. So first perk which you can avail is that we have lots of sample papers related to IELTS examination preparation, and definitely you can download them for free. And second perk is that you can also get in touch with our expert counseling team, who will give you free counseling sessions free of cost, and you can get in touch with them through that, via that registration link which I'm talking about. And definitely whichever questions you have related to any migrating exam like IELTS, PTE, your GRE, GMAT, TOEFL, whatever questions you have regarding those exams, you can put it down either on the comment section, or once you get in touch with the counselor, any of the counselors, then definitely you can ask them the question. So guys, this is all from my side. I want to thank all of you. And as I said, this was an exception class from 12 to 12:30. But yes, every day we'll be having a class from 5 to 6 p.m. only. So please stick to that timing. The timings would remain the same throughout, even from the next class. On Monday, I'll be seeing you with a fresh new topic on the same module, speaking, and we'll be talking about the third part, that is the last part of your um, speaking module. All right, and then in November also we are coming up with fresh new classes of IELTS, and even the TOEFL exam preparation classes bi-weekly. That means twice a week. So yes, whoever is looking for whoever class or whichever class, then definitely please join us live, and the timings and the calendar would be shared very soon on our landing page. So please keep a check on that. And for that, you can register with us from the description link below. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. I shall see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.